Hello everyone, DJ Collectibles 99 here, and today I am super duper excited to show you the brand new Alice in Wonderland 17-inch limited edition doll. I am like through the roof and absolutely floored with this doll. She is absolutely gorgeous, and I cannot wait to show you all the details that this doll has to offer. Don't mind the generator in the background during this review because I am currently out of power. So I'm just kind of working with what I got here. I had to move my setup and everything just so I could get a little bit of light in the house because I don't have any light where my normal setup is. But I think I got it worked out now, and I literally could not wait any longer to show this beautiful doll. So let's first take a look at this box here. I will be deboxing her. I honestly considered not doing so because she looks so stunning in the box. But, of course, I have to debox her for photos and everything. She's absolutely stunning. So, starting with the box here, there is a lot going on. A lot. So, I will try and do the best I can to capture all the details for you. But I am very impressed with the box. You can see right here it says Alice. Limited edition of 7,900. So they did have quite a big number. And it's actually quite amazing to me how, with quite a big number, she was, you know, kind of such a pain to get with all, like, the cancellations and stuff. So, that was kind of crazy. But I'm really glad that, you know, they've been trying to get it sorted and everything like that. And people who had their cancellations now have it reordered. So, that's really great. I'm really glad that a lot of it worked out, in the end. But you can see right here that it says Disney Alice in Wonderland 70th Anniversary. And the art is inspired by Disney legend Mary Blair. If you don't know who Mary Blair is, she helped a lot with the concept art for Alice. So she actually had like a bunch of like really pretty, like kind of like a flat type of style art print. And that helped kind of shape the land of Wonderland through what she did. So I am very appreciative for her. She worked on countless other projects, and I'm pretty sure she worked on some projects for the parks too. I think like the original Disneyland or something like that. So that's really impressively awesome, and I was actually really excited to know that instead of just doing another like design type deal, they're honoring an artist as well. So that's really cool. In fact, I'm pretty sure I saw a photo floating around that this particular outfit is actually inspired by a drawing that she did of Alice long ago. So that was actually really cool to figure out as well. But going back to the box here, you can see that it does have that Mary Blair sign, and then it has Disney, the Disney logo in the corner with the castle and like a nice gold type of color. And then you can see really beautiful printed on gold type of flowers. And those go all the way around the border on the top and bottom. And then behind, I'll try and capture as much detail as I can, but you can see various different colorations of leaves, flowers, and different type of color schemes in the background to kind of support and bring out that gold. And it just kind of goes all the way around, and there's different colored flowers at the bottom, which is super pretty. All in the type of art style that Mary Blair would have used. And then there is a pale baby blue border that goes around the actual window. Now for the actual window itself, you can see that there's gold flowers printed onto it in that metallic type of palette, so that's really cool. And then going off to the side here, you can see a little bit more of like that type of painted sketch work. You can kind of see like brush strokes and everything like that just to give it a better like artistic look, which I absolutely love. And then of course the same gold type of lining, as well as the flowers on the box panel where the plastic is. And then you can see more beautiful flowers on the side. Turning it around again, you can see that it has a beautiful kind of purpley blue bow It looks a little bit more blue in person. And then you can see right here, we have the description if you want to read that. And then it says Alice in Wonderland 70 by Mary Blair. So again, you can see the artist's name right there that they inspired this doll by. And then you can see this beautiful little drawing right here that I'm pretty sure is by Mary Blair as well. And it's just super cute. She's going to the rabbit's house, and I absolutely love that scene. So it's really cool that they kind of have her wandering through on the way there while he's behind her. And there is a certificate of authenticity and display stand included. And then you can see the same type of flower, like motif embroidery type thing going, or I should say like calligraphy type thing, going all the way around the pink area. So that's really pretty as well. And then you can see roses and all sorts of other flowers kind of just all around it, like she's just in this field of flowers, which I absolutely love. It's so pretty. Going back to the side here, this is, I think, the same as the other side. And then, of course, looking at the top, they're doing that newer kind of thing where they have the title of the movie on the top in the plastic. So you got Alice in Wonderland. You got a nice blue ribbon to hold, although I wouldn't advise holding it from it because it could break. And then there's more of the same type of effects. And if you can kind of see in the back of the box too, it has certain different types of like, it's like when she was in the forest and there were a bunch of signs all around her. So there's down, beyond, yonder, and you can kind of see it has like almost like a fall type of theme. I really like the oranges and stuff. It complements her very well. But I think that is all for the box, so I will get her unboxed and show you all the amazing details that she has to offer. All right, she's out of the box, and I have to say she is so gorgeous out of the box. I absolutely love her. Before we get into the details for her, I would like to show the certificate. It perfectly matches the box art, and I absolutely love the certificate. It's so busy and like pretty and crazy, but it matches the back of the box perfectly, with the pink being in the middle with the flowers around it. And then you can see the Alice in Wonderland logo right there with Mary Blair's, I guess, autograph, you could say. And then it says Certificate of Authenticity, and I got number 1,670 out of 7,900. And it basically says the same thing without the number on the back. Looking at the doll herself, she has a very beautiful portrait done, a little bit older, I think, but gorgeous nonetheless. I think they used a, I'm pretty sure they used a Snow White mold, and I can do a comparison photo at the end of the video to see how they look and stuff, but I'm pretty sure they did use Snow White's rags mold, probably. But it's gorgeous. I absolutely love the older take on Alice. They have a gorgeous arched brow right there, which you can see. One is slightly raised than the other, making her look curiouser and curiouser. And then you can see she has beautiful, deep, dark blue eyes with golden eyeshadow, as well as like a nice bit of eyeliner too, to kind of give her a little bit of like an aged up look, but it works really well and makes her look super, super pretty. And then she has beautiful, like, kind of berry red lips. I know that, like, in the stock photos, they looked bright, like red, but they're actually a little bit more of like a pinky red in person, a little bit more like berry colored. So that's super pretty and a little bit more subtle in person. And then you can see that she has gorgeous long blonde hair. The hair is definitely gelled to high heavens, but gorgeous nonetheless. It's a little bit box-like in the back, but she has really beautiful curls. And then her hair is middle parted, of course, for classic Alice. And they do have a single curl on the front that is pinned in. You can take that out if you want to. I'm still deciding if I want to do that or not. I mean, usually I do take it out, but her hair is so perfectly placed in the front that I don't really want to mess with that too much, so I might just kind of leave that little pin in just to keep that piece of hair in place so that it looks perfect. And then we have her gorgeous classic black bow headband right here, which does come off in the back with Velcro if I can get to it. As you can see in there, there's like a little bit of like Velcro holding in place. And then going down to her bodice, you can see that she does have like this type of Peter Pan collar style, which is really, really cute. I absolutely love that they did this with her and gave her like a really nice black palette for the top too. But yeah, you can see like that the collar is black and so is the bodice. This is more of like a silk type of material, while the actual part right here is a velvety material, and it's a really nice soft thick material. So I know that stock photos kind of made her look cheap and everything, but I assure you the material that they used is like thick. It's really nice and thick, and I really like it. It doesn't feel like that paper thin material that we've been getting sometimes. It really does feel like good quality material. Right through here you can see that there is a sheen type of layer, and that's a really like pretty kind of almost elasticy type of material. It has a little bit of give and stretch to it, but it's super soft and not like super stiff, which I adore. We have the lace type of trimming going around the black to give it a little bit extra detail. Absolutely love that. And I do like that it's kind of like pulling a Vanessa a little bit and coming off the shoulder, and it's like just kind of reaching around, kind of doing that off the shoulder pointed look, which I love. It's giving me like kind of like the Vanessa Briar Rose vibes, which I think is really pretty. And then you can see that there's a material that's a little bit firmer with like it's actually really soft and very malleable, but it doesn't have as much elasticity as this. But it looks like we got like one or two, I think we got like 2 layers. It's either one thick layer or 2 layers in there. It's hard to tell because it's not overly see-through, but I did notice that there is lace around the edge right there that they sewn underneath it, so it's probably to help keep the poof and everything and add like a little bit more detail. But you can see like in there there's a little bit of lace trimming just like this, which is super, super pretty. Continuing down to the sleeve, you can see that there is a nice black line right there, and like a little bit of black ribbon just to kind of finish it off, and then there's more lace afterwards. Super gorgeous. I love the simplicity of the bodice, but it's gorgeous and I absolutely love it, and it complements the rest of the dress super well. Going to the necklace right here, you can see that it's actually made out of metal, like they've been doing recently with other releases, adding accents of metal. This one has like a nice clear type of gem that kind of accents the collar a little bit more. And then you can see that there is a nice clock design medallion. The chain does connect to the gem and to the clock, and it makes its way around, creating a necklace type of thing, but it's like only like one of those half necklace type deals. It kind of gives off like the effect of like a pocket watch. And it does get sewn kind of in the back right there, so it doesn't come all the way around. So super pretty. I thought it was a really unique take on like this type of necklace deal, and it's really, really gorgeous. I absolutely love that idea. Coming down, you can see that the dress itself is actually one piece, so they didn't do that 2-piece thing that they usually do. And it all is Velcro in the back, so if you wanted to take it off, you just undo the bodice part in the back, and it should all come off at once. I'm pretty sure this entire dress is one piece because she does have like this type of petticoat underneath, but I'm pretty sure it's sewn into the dress as well, so it's not a separate piece, which I'm totally fine with. It won't shift around and move. It's very stagnant and it'll just keep its poof and not look awkward. And then you can see right here that there's a nice blue ribbon to kind of hold everything together. And then going down to the main piece of this doll, the most dramatic, I would say, is her skirt, which is absolutely gorgeous. And I tried to actually do a background to kind of mimic a little bit what her skirt had, because I was super excited for it and I wanted her to, I wanted to have a space for her to take photos and stuff. So I kind of made a quick makeshift little background, but it's super pretty. So I will start with the, what I think are called peplums of the dress, and they are absolutely stunning. I love the same ribbon trimming that they used here, and they lined the entire peplum. And then you can see that it has a nice, it's not necessarily a super white, because these are more super white. It's more of a nice cream type of silk. And it is kind of like they layered 2 layers together. So it's super pretty and super nice quality. And then they have nice golden embroidery. Yes, we finally got a little bit of embroidery, so that's really, really nice to see. I wish that there was a little bit more embroidery into the skirt, but honestly, with so much going on with this doll, I'm literally not that mad that there's like little embroidery. Like, in my opinion, you don't need embroidery to make a good doll. And I feel like this really shows with Alice. She's really, really pretty with this really simple little embroidery. But you can see it has roses and like kind of vine-like deals and flowers all around it. Looks like that's a type of flower right there. And it's just super, super pretty. And I'm really happy that they took like a bunch of time to do this type of like little pattern and create like little metal bread and butterflies, which are super cute. I absolutely love them. They're like simple, but still really, really cute. And I'm really glad they came up with this idea to like create these little bread and butterflies. And I like that they're made out of metal as well. Going down to the actual skirt, I feel like this overall design aspect is part of what Mary Blair made as a design for Alice, but also this is her artwork as well. So that's really cool that they have like a piece of her artwork on to the actual doll as well. So I really like that the artwork is here for you to see, but the overall concept design of her is also inspired by Mary Blair's design. So that's really, really cool to me. I really love when they use Disney artists' work and like inspire them and kind of represent them in a way. And I absolutely love what she created, so it's even more special to me, and not just a 70th anniversary doll, but also a really great tribute to Mary Blair. But going down, you can see all sorts of flowers that go all the way around, and I love it because, you know, they actually go, like, they go all the way around. There's no cutoff, there's nothing like that. They go all the way around, and I absolutely love when things do that and don't cut off. But you can see there's even gems in the back, which is super great, because sometimes they kind of skip out on the back because you won't see it and put more in the front, but you can see all the way around they thought about gems, which I love as an unboxed collector, because they think about us too, which is really great. So you can see all these like really beautiful different types of flowers with faces, and they use different color gems to use for particular flowers. So you got green for leaves, this one has yellow on her petals, and these ones you have like a really nice like clear rainbowy effect for the white ones, and I love those ones the most because they give off like a beautiful rainbow effect. But you can see even more flowers with faces, and the really big pink ones, which are really pretty. I love the pink gems too. Everything about this doll is absolutely gorgeous in detail. Like, they did not skimp on gems this time either, which is really, really nice. Going down, you can see, as I mentioned before, she does have a petticoat underneath that does attach to the actual dress itself, so it's non-removable from the dress. And you can see that there is a black lining. I wasn't sure in the stock photos if it was a separate layer, but no, it's just a lining that they use to kind of make everything look nice and clean. And I absolutely love that. It's super gorgeous. I know some people are on the fence with the black and the like super crazy, because you know she doesn't wear a bunch of black in the movie, just her headband and her shoes. But I actually really personally like it, and kind of based on the detail as well. I thought of this type of fun fact that Mary Blair did, and it totally made sense also why they used black. So she used a lot of like black in her artwork in order to basically make Wonderland pop. So all that color and everything almost looked like it glowed and looked so exotic because she used black as an undertone in order to bring out that color a lot more. So adding black up here to make this pop makes total sense, and is even more like kind of like a tribute to her work, because they did the same type of technique that they did for her art, which I thought was really cool. Going down to the shoes here, if I can get them to focus, they are gorgeous, kind of Mary Jane style type shoes, but they kind of tweaked them a little bit from her usual shoe in the movie and gave her really gorgeous heels. Right here is plastic, the actual heel itself plastic, but they do have like an attachment in the back that's cloth, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so this is cloth and attaches up and wraps around, and then it is Velcro if you wanted to take it off. I'm gonna not touch them because I want them to stay perfect, but the Velcro is like underneath here, and it is covered up by a big pink flower on each side. I'll be honest, I was not too fond of the flowers in the stock photos. I actually kind of hated them, but in person, I think that they are super cute, and they're a little bit darker in person than the stock photos too. So I think that kind of accounts for matching the pink on here a little bit better, which I love. But yeah, the shoes are really simple on the soles and everything, but really, really pretty. And then the flowers just kind of make them pop even more. So I'm really appreciative of this design. It's really, really cute. And then of course, I know a lot of the complaint right here, if I can get this petticoat out of the way, a lot of the complaint was they thought that these were painted, and I'm very relieved to tell you that they are actual stocking material. Like, they move around, they crunch up. So I'm really, really, really thankful for that, because I myself was super, super worried that they were not going to use actual fabric. So, whew, sigh of release there. They are using the stand that came with Esmeralda. She was the one that started this whole new stand thing. Like I said in that last video, I'm not a huge fan. It doesn't feel like it's more stable or anything, like narrowing it. I liked the circle ones where it felt like I was like, it's not gonna tip over or anything. I don't know. Like she'll still stand up and everything, and it is kind of sturdy, but it just doesn't feel as sturdy to me, having a full circular stand and creating this more oval one. I guess if you put them together, it would save space a little bit, but still. It is a grabber stand rather than a around the waist stand. So this one just goes between the legs. Interestingly enough, this Alice released after Esmeralda, who had the whole different joint type of thing with her legs and feet. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so this one doesn't have ankle articulation. So I really can't tell you about if the feet have a different sculpt or anything, but so far as it stands, I would say that it's the same sculpt that it has been for non-articulated. And I say that because Esmeralda had new joints for the knees, which could make her sit better and sit sideways, even you could kind of like move the leg in any direction that you wanted. And I'm pretty sure that technology came out around the time that the classic Raya dolls came out. So it kind of made them a little bit more articulated and everything like that. But if you look at her knees, you can kind of see that this is same standard articulation where you're gonna get that sitting problem where they kind of like spread their legs a little too wide and kind of sit awkwardly. But but it's fine to me. I feel like the technology still needs to be worked out, at least for my Esmeralda, because she kind of had a wobbly leg syndrome a little bit. So until they get that figured out, I'm totally okay with these, to be honest with you. Extra articulation, of course, was nice for photos, but there's nothing really wrong with this too. So overall, really pretty. I definitely don't have many negatives at all to it at all. I know some people are going to be doing a bunch of custom work and stuff for her, and I'm super excited to see what people do. But overall, I am super impressed with this doll, and I know that like the stock photos and everything looked crazy, but I assure you, her beauty resonates in person. Like, it is so gorgeous, and she's just like, the face looks a lot softer in person too. It's just very nice overall, and I absolutely adore the fact that they're tributing an actual Disney artist into their work, because, you know, I love when they represent artists like that, because they work hard to make these movies, and I just really, really, really appreciate it when they get some love. But I think that's all for this limited edition Alice doll. I would love to hear your thoughts and opinions on what you think of her, and your favorite part about her, maybe, if you do like her. I love chatting with you all on my YouTube, so definitely don't be afraid to reach out. And if you have any questions, I'll be happy to answer them as well. But I think that's all, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!